We say this all the time. The world is suffering. The world is struggling. The world is grieving. And in the struggle and the grieving comes emotions, right? Really difficult emotions. I want to tell you today a system that we've created. 4 steps. It's super quick. It's super fast to deal with any difficult emotion you might be facing in life, whether it's grief or insecurity, anger or rage, hopelessness. The list goes on and on. Anxiety, depression, PTSD, any type of emotion that's really challenging for you right now. There's a system that we've created that works incredibly well. And the really cool thing is the 4th step of the 4 steps is something fun. So you get to work with some very deep emotions, which most of us shy away from, right? If we're really angry, we don't know how to express it. If we're really insecure, we don't know how to deal with it. If we have high anxiety or depression, we're not sure what to do. If we have resentments against someone, we don't know how to process those resentments. Regrets over something maybe we've done, we're not sure how to process. There's so many emotions we just have never been taught how to process and deal with. And I'm going to give you the 4 steps in about 30 seconds. You're tuned into David Essel Live, America's most positive, the galaxy's most positive podcast. For 35 years, we've been podcast host, TV host, radio host, you name it. Right now, you're on Buzzsprout.com. And when you go to Buzzsprout.com and Google David Essel, you'll find our thousands of hours of interviews when I was with SiriusXM, as well as these shorter ones. So let's jump into it. What do? We have anger, we have resentment, we have regret, we have insecurity, we have depression, we have anxiety, we have vindictiveness even. What do we do with these emotions? So let's just go with anger. Oh my Lord, there's so many people angry in this world. And if you don't like the word anger, you don't think you ever get angry, you can use the word frustration, right? So we write down, what am I feeling right now? So step number 1 is you write down what you're feeling. I'm angry. And step number 2 is, what am I angry about? I'm really angry that when I did this extra work for my boss, they told me that I'd be getting a bonus. But then they took the bonus away and they said it wasn't approved by the head of the company. And I'm really angry because I worked super hard. See, so you have the emotion you're feeling, anger. Then you have the reason why you're feeling it. Sort of like to justify it, right? Now, step number 3 has 2 components. Number 1, 3A we call it, would be, what action step can I do to deal with this anger with this person? Now, sometimes there isn't anything to do. Sometimes there is. Sometimes you might write down, I'm going to send him an email and set up a conversation and talk to him really calmly about, I'm disappointed and is there any way we can make this up? That would be an option, right? But let's say that you know your boss really well and you know that he or she will not listen to a thing. So then under number 3, we have number B, and that is, there's nothing I can do except release it, let it go. We can use the words like, I cancel that anger. I release that anger. I let that anger go. Why? Because there's nothing I can do about it. Talking to someone who won't listen to me isn't going to help. It'll probably get me more in trouble. So I'm just going to write and release my anger. Now, after you go through these 3 steps, the 4th one is the reward. So because of the fact that you've admitted that you're angry, because of the fact that you also wrote down what caused your anger to come to the surface, then the 3rd one is you've decided there's nothing I can do. I have to process through this myself. And we have exercises to help you do that if you ever get stuck. But the 4th one is crucial. How do I feed my brain good food right now? Because it's been surrounded by anger. I've been ruminating for days about my anger at my boss, or it could be anything, right? My frustration at my children, my frustration at my partner. I have a good friend that has no integrity. He'll say that he's going to do all these things for me, but he never does anything, and it creates great frustration. So you can use it for any example whatsoever, any emotion, even insecurity. We'd write down, what am I feeling? I feel insecure. Why? Because I went to a networking event, I didn't know anyone, and I stayed in the corner. I didn't introduce myself to a soul. And then number 3, what could I do? Well, I need an accountability partner so that when I go to the next networking event, I'll have someone with me that I can talk to as we walk in the door. Awesome, right? And then the 4th one, What do I feed my brain? Sort of like as a thank you for processing these emotions. And that's where we can do all kinds of things. You know, if you go to YouTube, the 432 megahertz healing sounds are incredible for some people. If you go to YouTube and you look for crystal bowl meditation, that can feed the brain really relaxing, beautiful things. Or maybe you have praise music, or maybe you love orchestral music or something like that that really lifts your spirits. The fourth step is doing something positive to lift your mood. If it's music, or if it's healing music, or maybe you want to read a little bit from a favorite author, but we have to feed that brain good stuff. The world is constantly crushing us with all kinds of negativity. So we've created this exercise during the pandemic, as a matter of fact, so that the last step people say, you know, this is good. I'm learning about my emotions, I'm processing them, and then I'm rewarding myself and feeling good. See, that's that dopamine hit, right? Favorite music can release dopamine. Looking at your favorite photos of a favorite artist can release dopamine. And we want to reward ourselves for dealing with emotions. If I can help you at all, just go to talkdavid.com. I would love to be able to work with you. It doesn't matter what the emotion is. We all need help. I have a therapist, for God's sake, to help me with my emotions as well. So go to talkdavid.com, and don't forget there's 4 free books there that you can always pick up at any time, and we'll work together from anywhere in the world. Until next time, I'm David Essel, wishing you a beautiful day.